On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Because you want to rock the fence and not be, and I get it. And I understand your point. You want to look like the good guy, but let's just look like the real person.
I am the real person. Well, you look like the real person.
Hey, Ariel.
I'm very real. I can talk about my family.
I want you to chime in on this.
Talk about your
Wait, Ariel, before you chime in, tell me, them earthy chicks, do they do that type of stuff that I was talking about?
I have natural hair, Anton.
Are you an earthy chick?
I don't play with bowls. What are you talking about?
Okay, have you ever...
Where are you from?
Are you into astrology, and do you wear shoes in the summertime? That's
I'm a Christian woman. I wear shoes, and I don't play with bowls. Okay, I don't even know who you hang around.
Listen, I'm open to being wrong. I'm always open to being wrong.
All right, you guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef, Let's Talk. Show started off a little spicy, kind of calmed down. We got all love right now. A lot of flirting going on.
Man, shout out to Lars. Come through, Lars.
Make sure you guys get these likes up. We still got a couple more topics left, and we're gonna take some calls at the end. Our next topic is: are women holding it down in relationships more than men? Are women holding it down in relationships more than men? I see you guys getting a little uncomfortable or something. Loosen up a little bit. I'm gonna start off with the men real quick. Ask them a quick question. If that was you, would you have told her the truth, or would you have told her what she wanted to hear? Chicago Rilla.
Yeah, I'm leading with the truth.
I can't hear you.
I'm leading. I'm off mute. Yeah, I'm off mute. Yeah, I'm leading with the truth, man. She don't need to know that. And what's crazy is when I'm thinking about Mendici's response, I'm like, damn, like, what would I do in that scenario? And to be honest, I would have answered the same way. Like, I don't know if I could hold it down. She went away for whatever years or whatever. That's a hard spot. And they married, so that's a hard spot to be in.
All right. Anton, if that was you, would you have told her what she wanted to hear, or you told her the truth?
I believe in always telling the truth 100% of the time. But then me at the same time, if it's my wife, I'm holding you down no matter what. So I do respect them for telling the truth so that they can have a hard conversation. That's the first thing that Rilla said all night that I actually even remotely agree with. So let me just throw that out there.
What?
But I do think that it's important to always be real and lead with the truth. And that way you don't have to react, but you can be proactive in the conversation that you need to have.
Okay. All right, now to the topic. Are women holding it down in relationships more than men? I'm gonna start with you, Courtney. Are they holding it down?
I know with that video, it shows that she probably held him down and he wasn't willing to hold him down. But again, that's reality TV. Who's to say what she did while he was locked up? Like, we don't know. So did we know that she 100% locked, held him down? No. Not telling what she was doing in these streets. So again, that's just a clip. But for me, and just looking at numbers, and all I can do is go by numbers. And are women holding their men down? I mean, looking at the divorce rate, the breakup rate, I mean, it's kind of hard to say that the women are holding men down because we're leaving them at such an alarming rate. So, no. I mean, that's an anecdotal, but again, that was just a clip. We don't know what she was doing or who she was with in these streets while he was locked up. It sounds cute, but of course, women will lie. So, no. Do I think they are? Nah, no.
Ariel, are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
No. To put it straight.
What? Like, come on.
Are women holding it down more than men? I think so. Let me add to that. So, expectation versus reality. That's what I would say. I think women have an expectation that men will be a certain way. And when they don't get that certain thing, they perceive it as not being held down. Right. So I guess monogamy is the easiest example, is believing that a man should never cheat. Should they cheat? No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying men might cheat. Does that mean you automatically leave? No. And I think a lot of women use that as a reason to leave their marriages where it's not that simple. So expectation versus reality, I think in general, women don't have realistic expectations. And that is why we see that statistic that women are filing for divorce so frequently.
Chicago Rilla, are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
I'm gonna tap into my feminine energy for this.
What?
Hey, speak up a little bit, huh?
He don't even want to say it out loud because he know he about to be Capzilla.
No. Yeah,
Caprilla.
actually, number one, I don't think I'm finna set the YouTube chat on fire. I don't think it's a competition whether women are holding it down more than men. But looking at the question face value, and to Courtney's point, looking at the divorce rates and who leaves the relationship. If I look at who leaves the marriage, like no, women are not holding it down in relationships more than men. That's end of it. That's the short answer. So I'm gonna satisfy the YouTube chat people tonight.
Y'all done bullied him into giving y'all the answer that y'all want to hear instead of the answer that
Answer.
instead of the thing that he really believes. Y'all see how y'all change? You see what visibility and being on a public platform do to people? Y'all change them right before y'all eyes.
What do I believe? Tell the people what I
You
believe.
said that you was about to tap into your feminine energy before you answered.
Yeah.
And then you
So
switched up on us.
Females answered that no. I said I agree. No. So tell me what I believe, Anton, please.
I believe that in your heart, you always want to say the thing that you think is going to satisfy the women audience. Why you ask me if you didn't want to know the truth? I think in your heart,
Anton.
In your heart, no, seriously, honestly, in your heart, I think that, gosh, I know you're gonna be so mad at me for saying this, but I gotta say it. In your heart, like, I think that you can relate more to women than you can to men. I think that you more closely identify, huh?
Let's just have the conversation.
I think that you more closely align with women and feminists and the whole feminist point of view and all of that more than you align with men. And I think that you talk tough and you name yourself Chicago Rilla and all of this other type of stuff. But in reality, you be like, you like a little girl curled up in the inside with a bow and a headband on. And
so, really?
I think that sometimes you struggle with the answer that you want to give because you want to still present this I'm tough as nails type of thing. When in reality, the truth is gonna come out, so it's cool. It's cool.
Let's just have the conversation.
I'm sorry, y'all. I want Anton to have this moment so bad. Wait, you think that hurt my feelings, dog?
Oh shit!
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just saying the truth. You ask me what I think. It's the truth, bro.
Hey man, you don't know a can of paint, dude. You really don't. Because we could do that whole thing. We can go back and forth. Would you say it's a zero-sum game? Like, what we doing, fam?
All right.
To me, man.
Hey, Kay, I'm coming to you. Are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
I know that people don't like my political answers, but like I cannot give that like a black and white situation. I guess it really depends on the man or the woman or whatever. I mean, if we look at it in a certain way, I guess you could say women are holding men down. But then if you look at it in another week, I mean, it just depends. I would need more specifics. Get that out. I think that I don't know.
Come on.
I would need a more specific question, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Really?
Okay.
Kay.
Come on. Come on.
Hold on. Let's be real. Hold on, Kay. Because I'm not gonna let you walk away and act like I'm not gonna let you walk away and act like act like you
Go
don't
ahead.
know, because you are an
Go ahead.
intelligent young lady, right?
Thank
You
you.
know,
Go ahead.
you understand, you know how to communicate effectively, all of these things, right? And you're acting like you don't understand, or you need to do a deeper dive, or we need to drill down in a question in order for you to answer it effectively. Is that what you're saying?
I'm acting like I don't understand what.
Okay. Okay.
Deflection. Anton,
Jesus
it's a sister
Christ,
code,
Kay.
Anton. It's a sister code. So
It's not
some
a
women
sister
are,
code.
some women have it where they're so bounded by a sister code that they refuse to negate anything that might look disparaging on women. And
No,
throughout
it's
this whole, well, throughout the time that you've been here, Kay, you've completely done
Hey,
that.
when you finish, you got to speak on it. You got to speak on it. All right?
You got to say yay or nay. You can't.
Don't hold
you're
back.
just
Don't hold back.
riding the
I'm talking about on the topic and in response to Courtney. Don't you speak
It's a
on it?
sister code.
So, Kay, let me just ask you this, honestly. So, when are you running for office? I'm just want to know, because I think that the constituents will really rock with you.
The constituents get out.
I don't know, man.
All right, go ahead, Kay. Go ahead, Kay. The floor is yours. We all on mute. Go ahead.
My thing is, like, I know that a lot of people are very comfortable with like generalizations and saying that everyone is this way or that way. I've never been that way. Like, I'm just not the type to be like, hey, yes, every man is this way or every man is that way.
Really?
I haven't. And that's for men or women. It's not a code as it relates to women. It's more so just how I am in general. No one has ever seen me say all men are this way or that way either. So like, I just don't do that on.
It's majority. You can do majority. You can do majority.
So how do you have conversations, Kay? How do you have like, I would love to be a fly on the wall if you ever got into an argument with your man. Like, I just want to know, like, when he say, yo, Kay, what's wrong? Why you say that? And you say, well, why do you think that I would say that? I just want to hear you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the way that the conversation go. Or is this for the show? I'm just trying to understand.
No, I'm just pretty neutral about things. I don't try to
all
speak
strategic, Anton.
I don't speak
it's
on
very calculated.
Okay. I don't speak on every person that I don't know. Like, why are y'all cool with that? I don't want everyone to speak on. I don't want everyone to speak on old Black women that have natural hair are this way, or old Black women that do this or that are this way. Like, so I will. Don't do that.
Most women that wear natural hair do that black soap. They walk around with no shoes on. They usually earthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talk to dudes that look like Eric Benet. I mean, that's the majority of them. Most of them chicks be super earthy. They play with them bowls that make noise, and they got crystals in their house and all that type of stuff. Like, for real, this is the majority of those type of chicks that I see.
Anton,
I'm sorry.
Anthony,
I'm sorry.
Chill, man. Hey, that look on K face.
I mean, y'all all think that type of stuff is funny. I just don't find it funny. I don't generalize people if I can help it. I try to give people a fair chance. I'm not going to say women don't do this or men don't do that. I'm just not going to do that. Now, if I get something more specific, I can speak on it. But for y'all to think that I'm doing something to dodge or whatever, just because I'm not willing to categorize every person.
Okay, I'm on your side.
You had a whole poll, a majority of men saying they want to get married. A poll that said majority, and then Kay came up with, well,
that's not a representative sample.
We had a poll. Like, you can talk about majority, and it's okay.
JR, like, how many people were in that poll?
Well, let's talk. It was a poll. It's multiple polls. Like, come on, you gotta stop
JR,
riding
how many people were in
it.
the poll?
Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. You talking about the one about married, right, or divorce?
Yeah, whichever.
That's a lot.
It was almost 5,000 men.
That's a lot of people.
Do you think then you want to negate it because you want to rock the fence and not be, and I get it. And I understand your point. You want to look like the good guy, but let's just look like the real person.
I am the real person.
Well,
You look like the real person.
Hey, Ariel.
I'm
Hey,
very,
Ariel.
I'm very real. I
I
can
want you to
talk
chime
about
in.
my
I want you to
family
chime
and
in on
you
this
can talk
real
about
quick.
your roaches.
Wait, Ariel, before you chime in, tell me, do them earthy chicks, do they do that type of stuff that I was talking about?
I have natural hair, Anton.
Are you an earthy
I don't
chick?
play with bowls. What are you talking about? I was looking
Okay,
at
have you ever?
where are you from?
Are you
bro?
into, are you into, are
Anybody
you
who
into
does that?
astrology? And do you wear shoes in the summertime? That's
I'm
all
a
I want to
Christian
know.
woman. I wear shoes and I don't play with bowls. Okay, I don't even know
All
who
right.
you hang
Well,
around.
maybe
That's
I'm wrong.
crazy.
Listen, I'm open to being wrong. I'm always open to being wrong.
That is good. I don't even know what the topic is right now. That's where, like, how lost I have gotten. What are we discussing?
The question was, are
A
you
lot
married
of
to
stuff.
Eric Benet?
Oh, no, I'm not. More like John B.
I do like John B. They don't know. That was a good one. Did good.
All right, you guys, we're gonna close this on now. So, are women holding it down in relationships more than men? I want to talk about like the cheating aspect. I don't know if we really touched on it a little bit. So, when it comes to cheating, are the women holding it down in relationship more than men? Chicago Rilla.
Let me get myself off mute. Off
Here
top,
we go.
we know
Here
that
we go.
men and women, relax, pause, relax. We know that men and women cheat at the same rate.
No, do the men? Like,
Go ahead, ask the question again.
what happened, Anton? What you laughing at, Anton? What happened?
Chicago is a mess, bro. Oh my God, Jesse Lee Peterson beta. What is we talking about, bro?
Anton,
Amazing.
anger. Go ahead. Ask the question again, JR, so I can hear it clearly.
When it comes to cheating, are women holding it down in relationships more than men? So basically, when a woman cheats, are the men staying?
No.
If the man cheats, are the women staying? So are the women holding it down in relationships more than the men when it comes to cheating?
Listen, when the man cheats, the woman is. I mean, that's 1 + 1 is 2, fam. When the man cheats, I mean, I don't know what Anton doing, but when
I didn't say nothing.
You giggling. When the man cheats, the woman is staying. So in that regard, yeah, she's holding it down. When the woman cheats, the man is out of there. Period. That's easy.
All right, Courtney, same question.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again because Rilla had me.
When it comes to cheating, are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
When it comes to cheating?
Yeah. So you know how women often stay in a relationship. Well, allegedly stay in a relationship. If the man
cheats,
right?
But the man
if
doesn't.
It's the other way around. The men are not staying. So would you say that's the truth?
Well, I mean, men and women nature is completely different. So no, if a woman cheats on a man, you think he's going to stay? Absolutely not, because their nature is completely different. Men can have sex and has no emotional attachment to it. It's just
right.
this.
Exactly right.
And then they will forget the name. A woman cheats because it's emotional attachment. My man ain't doing this, but I think that he can do this for me, and it's more of an emotional attachment. So no, a man is not going to stay with a woman that cheats because he understands the logic of women. He understands the logic of men. Women cheat emotionally and will stay cheating for a minute. A man to cheat for however minute and forget the woman's name. So no. And I think it's important too, like, because I hear a whole lot of times where women's like, I left because my man cheated, but you never hear about a woman cheating. But they cheat at the almost same rate. So women out here being scandalous too, but you don't hear about that.
I wonder why.
Because women don't want to be accountable.
Women are savages, bro. They are absolute savages.
That's why.
Okay. Same question. When it comes to cheating, are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
I actually agree with what Courtney was saying. I think that men and women often cheat for different reasons. I think that a woman is more likely to stay with a man that cheats, just based on the fact that, like Courtney said, men can kind of be less emotional. Not saying that women can't do that, but I would say, in my opinion, that's not the majority of women who just are out here like cheating with no emotional situation going on. So I definitely think that women are more likely to stay if there's infidelity, and men, it's kind of a blow to their ego. They know that the woman is probably done in some kind of way. Like, you know, it's a bigger deal, I think, in my opinion, for a lot of men when a woman cheats than it is for a woman when a man cheats, even though there's absolutely like the emotional impact for both.
Anton, when it comes to cheating, are women holding it down in relationships more than men?
No, because and Courtney and Kay hit it both on the head in that the whole reason why the relationship dissolves in the first place is because of the emotional connection, and a lot of times that women have, or the disconnection that she has with the guy. And so when you take into context the reason why women cheat versus the reason why men cheat, most obviously, I'm doing this for Kay, most men and women cheat, then you have to take into consideration that men are not necessarily attached to the person that they cheating with, whereas a woman in most instances cheat for different reasons, which is more savage, 10 times more savage than a guy just having a one-off or not even necessarily caring. When you emotionally connected with somebody, that's a whole nother relationship. And so if you add that context, absolutely not. Women are not holding guys down as much as guys are holding women down, because men in a lot of instances can cheat and very much still value and love and care for the person that they still with. Whereas women, it's so ugly. Women are savages. I'm gonna just say that, bro. Honestly. And I hold guys accountable a lot, but women are absolute beasts when it comes to what it is that they do in relationships and the savagery that they perpetuate in these situations. It's ugly. It's so ugly, bro.
Courtney, I want to ask you a question. Why do men cheat? Give me some reasons as to why you feel that if a man loves a woman, why would he cheat?
Well, I mean, it's a whole lot of reasons. And I think a man can still love a woman and cheat. I think sometimes, I mean, men has an innate prowess with them that can be controlled. Some men, you know, have different options and get thrown at them depending on the type of man it is. And sometimes it's hard to say no when, you know, when sweets are always thrown at you and you block and block and block, and sometimes the sweet might come to you. So that could be a reason. Sometimes a man would cheat because they're not getting what they want from home. Same reason why a woman would cheat, because they're not getting what they want from home. So it's a lot of different reasons as far as with cheating. Now, if we're talking about a marriage, is that a reason to get divorced? I would say no.
Chicago Rilla, same question. Why do men cheat, in your opinion? If they're happily
for the same reason people steal, opportunity.
I don't steal.
We know opportunity. Nothing is some men, not some men, have the mentality that nothing is better than old coochie than new coochie. Facts. Very simple answer. Opportunity. That's why men cheat. Some men.
Hey, I like that answer, Chicago. You see how I'm training you though to get straight to it.
Let me go get my pink polo so I can get my big coochie energy.
I'm training you to get straight to the answer though, and you're evolving. I like that.
I don't care. I don't care.
There you go. Hey, Kay, last I'm gonna end this one on with you. Give me some reasons why you feel as though men cheated. If they're happy in their relationship, things seem to be going cool. They're going on 7-8 years. What are some of the reasons why you feel men would cheat?
If someone is happy in a relationship and they cheat, I would say that they're doing it maybe just as like an ego stroke, make sure they still got it, you know, things like that. If they're happy in their relationship, like you just said. I would say that would be the biggest reason. If you're in a happy relationship and you're cheating, I would say the biggest reason just has to be like you're just trying to see if you still got it, or like Chicago said, it could just be like a opportunity situation in terms of something that you did not make sure you weren't near. I think that it's best if you're in a relationship to kind of not put yourself in certain situations. But if you are putting yourself in those situations, it could definitely be an ego thing if you are in a happy relationship. Now, if you're in a messed up relationship, there's a ton of other reasons you could be cheating. Who knows? But a happy one and you cheat, it's probably just some ego stuff.
Hey, JR, can you pull that super chat from E Black back up for a second? Yo, he got some filters on that picture. His hair, his hair ain't that good. Listen, we appreciate the super chat, but I seen what he really looked like, and that picture is not inaccurate. He is catfishing y'all.
Hilarious.
He catfishing y'all. Call into the show, E Black.
He kind of looks like Akon in that picture.
We gonna hold you accountable for that picture. That is not the real you.